Welcome to SGV Mahesh Pugh College, Belgaum. I welcome you for the Department of Chemistry. Students, in the last video, already we have learnt the D block elements, and in that we have mainly studied the preparation and properties of potassium permanganate. So, in this video, students, we will study about F block elements. That is the introduction part. F block elements. So, first one, classification. So already we know we have studied in the D block elements. So the elements are classified into four blocks. One is S block, P block, and D block, and F block. So already we know that D block elements are called transition elements, and F block elements are called inner transition elements. So how these are classified? On the basis of type of atomic orbitals in which the last electron enters the atom. So last electron enters into which orbital? So depends upon that. So the elements are classified into different blocks. S block, P block, D block, F block. Now already we know D block elements are called transition elements and F block elements are called inner transition elements. So in D block elements what happens? The last electron enters into penultimate cell. The last electron enters into penultimate cell. So that's why it is called transition elements. So there will be unpaired electrons. So almost all the transition elements are present in the D block elements because they are having incompletely filled orbital or partially filled orbitals. Then F block elements. In F block elements, the last electron enters into the pre-penultimate cell. The last electron enters into the pre-penultimate cell. So that's why it is a n minus 2 F. So penultimate means n minus 1 D. So pre-penultimate means n minus 2 F. Now these are called inner transition elements. Now what do you mean by pre-penultimate cell? See, so whatever the outermost cell will be there, that is called valence cell. So inside the valence cell there will be penultimate cell. If you go again inside, that is called pre-penultimate cell. So that's why the F block elements, the last electron enters into pre-penultimate cell. They have the general formula n minus 2 F1 to 14 n minus 1 D0 to 1 ns2, where n is number of periods. So that is n is equal to 6 and 7. So in the periodic table you can see in the third group, so lanthanum and actinium, fourth group. After lanthanum and after actinium, whatever the element comes. So in lanthanum, after lanthanum there are 14 elements, and after actinium there are 14 elements. So these 14 plus 14, that is 28. So these 28 elements are called F block elements. So that is comes in the third group. So that is the period 6th and 7th. F block elements are placed at the bottom of the modern periodic table in group 3 and period 6th and 7th. So in the periodic table, so F block elements are kept separately, that is in the bottom. So after lanthanum 14 elements are there, and after actinium there are 14 elements. So these are in a 6th period and 7th period. So already we know D block elements are called transition elements and F block elements are called inner transition elements. F block elements are called inner transition elements. Now the lanthanum and actinium, after lanthanum and after actinium there are 14 elements are there. So these are F block elements. So after lanthanum 14 elements are there, and after actinium 14 elements are there. So these are 28 elements are called F block elements. So after lanthanum there are 14 elements, and those 14 elements together we will call it as first inner transition series. Either we can call it as lanthanides. Either we can call it as lanthanides. Same way, after actinium there are 14 elements are there. After actinium there are 14 elements are there. So those elements we will call it as second inner transition series. Second inner transition series or actinides or 5F series. So 4F series is there, that is a lanthanides, and actinides are having 5F series. Now in all there are total 28 elements. Already I told 14 plus 14 is 28. So 14 elements lanthanides, that is atomic number 58 to 71, and 14 elements in actinide series, that is a 90 to 100. Now students, we will go through position of F block elements. Already we know the F block elements are kept separately, but once more we'll go through in detail. So already there are 18 groups are there in a periodic table. So in a third group, lanthanum and actinium comes. Lanthanum and actinium comes. So after lanthanum, 14 elements comes. So those are called lanthanides. These are also third group elements which are having similar properties like lanthanum and actinium. So those are kept separately. That is in the sixth period. Those are called lanthanides, and seventh period. So seventh period is kept for actinides. So 14 elements, whichever they are present after lanthanum, those elements we will call it as lanthanides or lanthanide series. Same way, after actinium, the 14 elements are present. Those elements we will call it as actinides, or the series we will call it as actinide series. Now, now only we will focus lanthanides and actinides. So in a lanthanides series, the which consists 14 elements, that is atomic number 58 to 71, cerium to lutetium. Now we will go one by one the name of the lanthanide series elements, that is F block elements. Cerium, atomic number 58 is cerium. Atomic number 59 is praseodymium. Praseodymium. After 59, atomic number 59, praseodymium. So atomic number 60, neodymium. Atomic number 60, neodymium. Atomic number 61, promethium. Atomic number 62, samarium. Atomic number 63, europium. Atomic number 64, gadolinium. Atomic number 65, terbium. Atomic number 66, dysprosium. Atomic number 67, holmium. Atomic number 68, erbium. Atomic number 69, thulium. Atomic number 70, ytterbium. Atomic number 71, lutetium. So these are lanthanides, that is the F block elements. Now see the actinides. So here also there are 14 elements are there. That is atomic number 90 to 103. So atomic number 90 is thorium. 91 is a protactinium. 92 is a uranium. 93 is a neptunium. 94 is a plutonium. 95 is a americium. 96 curium. 97 berkelium. 98 californium. 99 einsteinium. 100 fermium. 101 mendelevium. 102 nobelium, and 103 is lawrencium. So these are actinide series element or actinides. Now in this actinide series, the elements again they are classified, that is the transuranic elements. So transuranic element means the elements which comes after uranium. So atomic number 92. After atomic number 92, whichever elements they are present, they are very short half-life period and prepared by artificial nuclear reaction process. So they are having half-life and prepared by artificial nuclear reaction process. So are called transuranic elements. So atomic number 93 to 103 are called transuranic elements because they are prepared from artificial nuclear reaction process. Now, or you can call uranides. Now, atomic number 90, 91, 92. These are called natural radioactive elements. These are called natural radioactive elements. Then whatever the transuranic compounds, transuranic elements or uranides, these are artificial radioactive elements. These are artificial radioactive elements. So in lanthanide also there is a one element which is an artificial radioactive element, that is nothing but promethium. That is nothing but promethium. So this is about radioactive elements and artificial, natural radioactive elements and artificial radioactive elements. So artificial radioactive elements also called what? So atomic number 93 to 103 are called uranides or transuranic compounds. So next one we will go through the electronic configuration of lanthanides, that is lanthanide series, 4F series, lanthanum to gadmium. So in a lanthanide series, that is atomic number 58 to 71, that is in a sixth period. So general electronic configuration of these lanthanides is N-2 F1 to 14 and N-1 D0 to 1 and NS2. So this is the general electronic configuration of lanthanides. So N-2 means already we know pre-penultimate cell, N-1 means penultimate cell, and N is nothing but a valence cell. So that's why the last three cells whichever are there, Venel cell, penultimate cell and pre-penultimate cell. So these are incompletely filled. If they are incompletely filled, that's why these elements we will call it as inner transition element. These elements we will call it as inner transition element. Now for lanthanides, N is equal to 6. So sixth period it is 4F1 to 14 and 5D is 0 to 1 and 6S2 will be the electronic configuration. So 4F1 to 14 will be varies. So 4F level start filling after filling the 5S, 5D, sorry, 5D and the 6S orbitals. 5D and 6S or orbitals. So after filling these orbitals, then 4F level comes. So only changes we can observe in 4F. So you can see xenon is the nearest noble gas. Xenon is the nearest noble gas. It is atomic number 54. Then we can write xenon electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6. This is a xenon. So electronic configuration of lanthanides we will write. See elements, lanthanum, cerium. Okay. So the lanthanide series 14 elements already written. So atomic number 57 is lanthanum, that is a d block elements because the last electron enters into d orbital. So see atomic number 58, 6, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64 is in front of you now. Now lanthanum to gadmium, you can see ideal electronic configuration. So this ideal electronic configuration you are writing according to increasing order of their energy. So that is nothing but above principle, increasing order of energy will fill the electrons. Like that you will write the electronic configuration. So that electronic configuration we will call it as ideal electronic configuration. So according to above principle, electrons are filled in a different orbitals in order of increasing energy levels. So 4F level starts filling after complete of 5s, 5p and 6s. Now xenon is the nearest noble gas, that is a 54 atomic number. Then 6s will be filled, then 5d, then 4f. So in lanthanum, the last electron enters in the 5d orbital rather than entering into 4f orbital, keeping it empty because the lanthanum is called d block element. So it is in the d block element because the last electron enters into the d block. So in the lanthanum it is. So last electron enters in the d orbital in lanthanum. So when you come to the cerium, atomic number 58, that is a that is nothing but as atomic number increases successively by 1 unit from lanthanum to lutetium, the 14 elements are filled in progressively. Means 4F level only goes on increasing. 4F 1 electron goes on increases. Now see in the cerium, that is atomic number 58, 6s2, 5d1, 4f1. Then if you come to the atomic number 59, again 6s2, 5d1, 4f2. Then atomic number 60 if you come, 6s2, 5d1, 4f3. So 6s2 and 5d1 it is a common for all the f block elements, it is the lanthanides. Only changes we can observe in f orbital. So only it goes on increases 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is nothing but ideal electronic configuration. Ideal means already I told according to increasing order of their energy level. That is above, according to above principle you will fill the electrons. Now from spectral analysis, it is observed that there is a little deviation in a electronic configuration, and therefore two electronic configurations are assigned. So when the spectral analysis is done, so it is observed there is a deviation. So due to that deviation, So one more electronic configuration they have assigned. So that is nothing but observed electronic configuration. Observed electronic configuration. So this observed electronic configuration, it is depends upon the rule of extra stability. Means already we know according to Hund's rule, the atoms or ions having an empty, half filled or completely filled orbitals are extra stable. So that is the extra stability. Vacant, half filled and completely filled. Now in F cell if it is empty, vacant, then it is more stable. Same way, half filled 7 electrons are present, then it is called half filled, then it is also more stable. If it is completely filled, F14, then it is a extra stable. So depends upon this, the observed electronic configuration we are writing. So in observed electronic configuration, lanthanum, gadmium and lutetium possess a single electron in 5d subshell. In case of other lanthanides, 5d orbital is empty. So in lanthanum, gadmium and lutetium, so possesses single electron in 5d. In other cases, the 5d is empty. You can see here. In idealized electronic configuration, the single electron in 5d subshell is retained, while in observed electronic configuration, the single electron shifts to 4f subshell, except in case of lanthanum, gadmium and lutetium. See. So in lanthanum, the electronic configuration is 4f0, 5d1, 6s2. So it is a vacant orbital, it is stable. That's why the 4f is 0 here. Then in cadmium also 4f7, it is a half filled. It is more stable. That's why there will be one electron in 5d. Then even one more lutetium, that is atomic number 71. There also completely filled. 4f14 is there. So that's why 5d1. So in these three cases, in 5d there will be one electron. In remaining other cases, the electron shift to 4f. You can observe here atomic number 58 cerium. So one electron is shift to 4f. That then from atomic number 59, there also 5d one electron shift to 4f. Same way remaining elements, that is atomic number 60, 61, 62 and 63. Now go for the remaining elements, that is atomic number 64 to 71. So as usual, according to increasing order of their energy level, so ideal electronic configuration. So xenon is the nearest noble gas, that is atomic number 54. Then same way, the 6s2, 5d1, 4f7. Then how the atomic number increases, only electron increases in 4f level. So that is in the ideal electronic configuration. So same way here also, due to spectral analysis, there is a deviation. That's why one more electronic configuration is assigned. So same way, vacant orbital, half filled orbital, completely filled orbitals are extra stable. That's why here also. So in the observed electronic configuration, lanthanum, gadmium and lutetium possesses single electron in 5d subshell, and other elements which are having 5d orbital is empty. So you can see the gadmium electronic configuration, xenon 54 nearest noble gas, 4f7, 5d1, 6s2, and lutetium 4f7, 5d1, 6s2. So half filled orbital, that's why extra stability. Now you can see atomic number 65 now. 4f8, 5d1, 6s2. In this case, what happened? In idealized electronic configuration, the single electron in 5d subshell is retained, while in the observed electronic configuration, the single electron shift into 4f subshell, except in case of lanthanum, gadmium and lutetium. So remaining in all elements, the 5d electron shift to the 4f. See in atomic number 65. Same way, atomic number 66, atomic number 67 and atomic number 68, atomic number 69 also. The electron shift from 5d to 4f. Then atomic number 70, the electron shift to 5d to 4f.